It's almost 2025. Before that, I want to do a recap of my year. What has happened to me this past 2024? What is your biggest end of year takeaway based on your 2024 journey? What would I advise myself who's coming into 2024, right? Everything's gonna be okay. It will be so tough, but just know that everything's gonna be okay and that you'll always have yourself to rely on, to count on, and no matter what happens, I want you to remember that you're not a disappointment and that you're not a failure and that you still have a bright future ahead of you. Just always keep that in mind. That's what I would tell myself who's coming to 2024, who's entering 2024. You don't know what's gonna happen. The future is so blurry, and my advice to myself from now on too is just to have fun, to take things slow, to have fun experiencing things and not rushing things, and to understand that it's okay to be in a certain place at a certain time, that just because you're in that position doesn't mean it's already the end of the world, and that it's all gonna fall into place in God's perfect timing. So don't rush it, don't sweat it. You're doing perfectly fine, you're doing your best, and that's what's important. So I switched to my other iPad because my phone ran out of storage again. I've done things that I used to not believe in, and I used to not understand why people would do those things until I became the person who started doing them. Not that I don't recognize myself anymore. It hasn't gotten that bad. I think it's just I feel like I'm changing. I used to be the goody good two, like what do you call those? Like those like goody good two shoes. Like the kid who does everything right, who tries to do everything right. I used to be that my whole life, and I think I got sick of it because it wasn't serving me. It's not what I want to do right now. Like, I'm not saying I want to do bad things, or I was doing bad things. In people's eyes, it may look like I was neglecting myself, but in my eyes, I think I'm just trying to look for myself more with different relationships. And I know it's very hard to understand. It's very different from everyone's point of view. But honestly, this is who I am. This is where I am in my life. There's nothing I can do because I'm not perfect. And I wish it was that easy to just do this, be this, that. But it's not. And I'm still learning. And I'm still very young. And I have a long way to go. So if you're still here supporting me, I just want to say thank you because it means so much to me. How did you center joy in your life this year? What are some hobbies / activities that brought you pleasure in 2024? Definitely dance. Dance has been sorry, my pants is like weird. Dance has saved me this whole year, especially dance lessons. And also doing art, doing poetry in Japanese and posting them on TikTok has filled up my time and made me feel at peace and occupied, just having something to do every day. YouTube, again, I haven't been that active, but I feel like this year I've been very good with it, with my posting schedule. YouTube is my favorite hobby as well, like editing, filming, taking pictures, taking dance TikToks, shorts, everything about art. I feel like I've been into fashion more this end of the year and exploring different types of makeup looks, hairstyles, like fashion pieces, like accessories, especially fashion. Like, I love fashion. I love expressing myself through fashion, through art. That's my favorite thing I do every year. But then this particular year, I think I've gotten up to a point where I found my own style. I found my own rhythm. How has your mental and physical health been impacted this year? The first 8-9 months was like a horror movie to me, but I've gotten to learn how to love myself despite the lows. despite the downs, and despite having to experience life so differently from others, just having constant panic attacks, having constant worries and fears. Just navigating the whole thing took me so long, but then I learned to enjoy the process, because I know one day I'm gonna miss that time too. You're always gonna look back and miss things and you forget things, but I wanna be um, I wanna be in the moment. I wanna be present with experiences, not only as an individual but also with other people. And it doesn't matter who I'm with. I wanna make the most of it, because time is so precious, and that's what I've learned with mental and physical health. Just time is everything. Just live. I've stopped surviving and I'm started living, and life has gotten a lot better. And I feel like at the end of the year, I've just been doing more, taking more action instead of full of just words or full of thoughts. I decided to take action and do things and put myself out there and be active. And I've realized that because of the way I've been living, it has given me the opportunity to have less fears and to overthink less, and also it helps me get good sleep and good eating habits, and it's made me more productive, and I'm so proud of myself. My mental and physical health has been crazy, but I think I always know how to get myself back in the game and back to being healthy. It's a whole roller coaster ride, but I know myself. I know that I can get through anything that life puts me through. How has your relationship with finances changed in 2024? I feel like it hasn't been I haven't accepted this officially yet, but I moved in with my sister. It's a whole it's a whole long story, and I want to talk about it soon. So moving in with my sister, of course, took so much money, because we're paying for everything ourselves, especially like food and necessities, and just having to think of everything. I feel like in the beginning I was just like, even now I'm still not. I don't have the sense of like money, like having to think about buying things before, having to think about them before, buying certain items. And I feel like I'm just like so lost and so out of touch with reality. So because I've been living with my parents, so I think my goal for next year is just to be more wise with my money, save more, and also just be take care of my items that I have already, and so I don't have to keep buying them, or be grateful for the things I have, so that I won't always keep looking for something more, because I am already content with what I have. That's my goal. That's not a question, but that's one of my goals for next year. I've been very neglective with is that the right word? I neglected my spending situation. I don't know how to say it. How has your career trajectory been impacted this year? Whether you feel closer or further away from your career goals at the end of the year. I haven't even also updated you guys about this, but I've been studying, and this whole thing that I'm gonna talk about soon. I am so sorry. You guys don't know anything about me, and I really feel so bad. But I'm just navigating it on my own, because it's so hard to build a new life for yourself once you've been so sick for so long. It's just hard to get used to it, to find the balance. It's not stressful. I don't like that word. It's just a bit difficult for me right now. So I'm trying to just understand my body and understand the routine, the system, balance. It's a whole long process. So it's gonna take me a lot of time, but I'm ready to, put my career first. I think I've gotten closer somehow, just because I started doing activities that will contribute to my future and will also bring me money in the future. This question is, I don't know if I have an answer for this. What valuable skills have you gained in 2024, and how can you implement them into the next year? Oh, okay. It can be like cooking or networking, emotional awareness, or spiritual growth are just as valuable. Be sure to okay, thank you for the example because that's helped me. Cooking. I've been cooking because not only well yeah, that's the main point of it because I moved out. I've been cooking every single day for me and my sister. And so that's one skill that I would I will really need more for next year. Um Emotional awareness. I feel like I've always been doing this since last year actually, but it's also a very good tactic. Tactic, yeah. It's when you catch your thoughts. So like you hear your thoughts and then you catch them and then you decide whether it's important, whether you need them, whether it's good for your body, it's good for your mind, it's good for your heart. And then you decide and then you throw it out the door. Just as easy as that. I know it's very easy to say, but once you start making it into a habit, you won't have to sit yourself down and be like, okay. You just do it automatically. That's why I don't overthink and that's why I don't negative think because I have that practice where I already let my body know what to do when that time comes. I know already, I always tell myself this whole year that what's gonna hurt me, I'm only gonna I'm gonna choose the things that are gonna hurt me. And if I feel like it's not important enough for me to cry about, I'm not crying about it at all. So yeah, I don't really get down anymore because I have so much to look forward to in my day and there's so much I want to live for. I'm so full of life. I'm so full of joy that I want to share it. I want to express it and I want to be here. And it's such an amazing thing to feel, an amazing thing to say. Life has been rocky. That's why I haven't been active on YouTube. It's been really hectic, been confusing for me. But I'm not gonna quit YouTube, and I really want to be here. And I'm glad that I have a platform that you guys are constantly supporting me on. And it's not my dream to be big, famous, and rich, and to be separated from you, to be distant with you. It's actually the opposite. All my life goal dream for my YouTube channel is to be more closer to all of you and to have a relationship with all of you and to give not only me a good life but also to give all of us, this family, a whole life, a whole amazing happy life. What were your most impactful relationships of 2024? My sister. You guys know we come back and forth a lot and I feel like you notice that through my YouTube videos. Sometimes she's there, sometimes she's barely in it. But you'll see her more next year, don't worry. My sister, we've been through so much individually and also as sisters, our relationship. And I would say we're in such a good place right now with our relationship. It has impacted me the most with my life because she was there when she was always there this year, this end of the year when I was really at my lowest. And because of her, I found hope again. I had faith again. She literally picked me up and like wiped my tears and told me it's gonna be okay and that she gets me. She gets it all, and it's so easy to talk to her. It's easy to tell her things because not only does she listen, but because she really understands me and what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, and she doesn't judge me for it. She doesn't hate me for it. She doesn't doubt me for it. She's the bestest friend I could ever ask for, and I've already got her since when I was born, so I'm lucky. I'm really lucky. What was your most difficult moment of the year and how did you overcome it? As I said again, it was my sickness, my panic attacks. I've been dealing with it since I was young, but it has gotten worse this year for the past, like, I don't know, from January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, that long, for like 9 months. How did I overcome it? Life is so fast. Like, that life moves on so fast, moves forward way too fast, that I don't have a specific answer. Like, I did this and it has gotten better. I feel like, I would say my sister has helped me the most. She lives in the city, like literally the city, right in the middle of the city. So every time you go out, there's people, it's crowded, lots of noise, lots of activities, lots of fun, lots of games, it's eventful all the time. And being there, like when she always brings me there, it gives me exposure, and it makes me it gave me like the chance to get used to being in that crowd. And then once I've noticed myself getting used to it, I wasn't scared of it anymore. So then we branch out to different things, like we go skating, we go karaoke, we go here, we go there, we go eat out. I feel like doing things that scare you, and then realizing that it's actually like there's nothing to be scared about. It gives you confidence to be able to do the next big thing for you. And I think that's what I'm constantly doing. There's something I'm terrified about, I'll just do it. And because I'm confident that last time I was able to do that, now, even though it won't go how I want it to, I'll be able to bring myself home safely. Like, I'm confident and I'm sure that I can bring myself safely home. To look around at your surroundings and realize that it's safe. Like, you're safe. Just look around, and realizing and understanding that nobody really cares about you in a good way. Like, nobody's paying that much attention to you, so you don't have to be so anxious all the time with the way you look, the way you talk, the way you sound, the way you dress. I feel like what you think about yourself matters the most. That's number one. And whatever people think about you, leave it to them, because it's not your job anymore. Just doing things that scare you, do it more. It's not gonna work the first time, of course, but then you're gonna need practice, and then with practice you get confidence, and with confidence it will lead you to be able to reach or branch out to bigger things, and things would start getting less scary already. So I feel like just put yourself out there, get it done. You're not gonna regret it, even though it doesn't turn out the way you expect it to. I've never once regretted doing something for myself, doing something scary, doing something that I know will help me battle my panic attacks. So that's what was the question? I already forgot. Instead of thinking about it constantly, just do it. Once I think of something, I do it automatically. Before I have the time to freak out about something, I just push myself out the door. The last question is, what are your proudest... Whoa, where did it go? What are your proudest moments of 2024? Aside from putting myself out there, like with dance, or with like other activities, and building a relationship with my sister, moving out, fighting my panic attacks, staying strong, and being a forgiving person. I am proud this year that I was able to apologize. I was able to ask for forgiveness. I was able to say thank you way more. And I've also forgived a lot and give chances to people again. And it has brought me so much more joy for not being scared to try again and to... I think another thing I'm proud of pala about myself is I love myself. And that was such a hard thing for me to do my whole life, and at 23 I feel so lucky that I can be able to say it with full-on confidence and say it as it is, that I love myself, without lying, without having to doubt it, without having to be scared of it, because it's the truth. I love myself and I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud for staying strong. That's all. That's literally all it is. I don't know how I've stayed so strong, but it's my biggest accomplishment. Being the person who I am today is the most proudest moment of my life. I could imagine turning the opposite way, but look at me now. I know it's maybe weird, narcissistic for me to say this by myself, but it's true. Like, I'm still nice. I'm still very understanding, very patient, and I'm so proud of myself because it takes work, it takes effort, and I'm proud of that, for not giving up on myself and my life. So I want to end this video here. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I love you guys so much. Thank you for staying with me for this whole year. Oh my gosh, I've been active for 2 years now. Oh, no, 1 year pa lang pala. I can't wait to spend another year with all of you. I pray that this channel will grow and grow, and it will reach the right people, the people who just love to love and who want to support one another. You're welcome here. You're always welcome, and I appreciate every single one of you, and I can't wait to see you next week. Happy New Year! It's 2025! Ah! No voice. Bye-bye! This is April Marshmallow. Bye! Happy New Year! Thank you guys! Love you! Stay safe! Have a happy holiday. I pray that all your dreams and wishes will come true at 2025. We got this! Let's stay strong! Woo! Bye!